Online trading has always been known as the industry that you can get started in with very little capital. The low barriers of entry make it really attractive for a lot of new, young, or starting entrepreneurs and investors. But in this video, we're gonna go over how much money do you actually need to get started with online trading to have a realistic chance of succeeding. So let's not waste any time and let's get right into it. First, I just want to say starting trading is not as cheap as you might think. Due to rampant social media marketing from gurus and influencers, people would have you believe that you can start trading and make a living with as little as 10 bucks in your account. But let's be honest, with $10, you're not going to be making any huge profits and you're definitely not going to be living the trading guru Forex lifestyle. In reality, the chances that you're gonna blow your 10 bucks on your first trade and then you're back to square one. Trading, just like any other activity whose sole purpose is to generate profits, is a business. Your admittance into the Forex arena should be calculated and planned. So before I break down all the costs, it's important to keep in mind that I'm trying to keep these costs as low as possible. So here are a few things to consider and the amounts that you probably need. First thing to consider are the broker's minimum deposits. Whilst looking at how much money we need to actually start our trading career, we need to look at what's the lowest amount that our broker is going to accept. As a general rule of thumb, you're not gonna find a regulated, reputable broker who's gonna accept any less than about $200. You might be able to find offshore unregulated brokers that accept as little as 10 bucks, but if you decide to go that route, just be prepared that your money might disappear. It is also important to note that probably you should start trading on a demo account long before you actually decide to put money into Forex trading. The reason why is that demo accounts work on a simulated environment, which gives you the time to learn the basics such as managing your lot sizes, risk management, and overall just getting familiar with the platform that you're gonna be working with. If at first you decide to deposit those $100 or $200 that you need for a minimum broker deposit, it is quite likely that you're gonna lose that at first. So count with at least $200 to $500 if you decide to deposit your money into a broker and trade your own account. The second thing to consider is the costs of education. Now, some traders like to learn directly from the market just by trying things and seeing if they work, but that's a very time-consuming process with a very low success rate. So your next option is looking at online courses. In general, I would recommend for the absolute beginners and for the basics of trading, there is a bunch of free online resources that are gonna give you just the overview of what the Forex market is, what are the definitions, and all of the basics that you need to know. On this very channel that you're watching right now, we have a bunch of videos explaining quite a few about the basics of trading, and there are a bunch of other online resources which can help you get started. So once you've gone through all of the basics, it might be the time to start investing in your trading education. There are plenty of courses and education resources out there, but you need to be careful. Many of the courses online are just rehearsed versions of free online content, and a lot of the gurus and mentors on the internet are honestly just failed traders trying to make a little bit of money from a failed venture. So how do you know who to learn from? Well, first thing, it's good to see who is your mentor representing. If it's a trustworthy company with a long track record of success, they might be somebody you want to actually learn from. In terms of price point and how much education costs, it can vary greatly, but we can reasonably assume that courses will run you anywhere from about £500 to as much as a few thousand for the courses with experts. Now, your trading platform is another thing that has associated costs. Usually when you sign up with a broker, you'll receive an account for free. Many retail traders though like to use the TradingView platform, which has an associated subscription fee if you want to get the pro features. And well, as you're gonna be staring at charts all day, if you're gonna be a trader, it might be worthwhile as something to invest in. So For the trading platform, we can add another 20 bucks a month to the total. And another thing to consider is the cost of obtaining a funded account. Now, if you do not have a large capital to start with, demo accounts and brokers accounts are a good way to learn and start getting into the markets. But if you are a reasonable, reliable trader with realistic goals, you know that a realistic return is anywhere between 6, 12 to about 20% a year. So if you have $500 in your broker's account, you're not going to be making a living out of that anytime soon. So what a lot of traders decide to do is get a funded account. We at Lux Trading Firm fund traders with up to $10 million in their accounts. So to start your trading career with a funded account, it's gonna cost you £449 for a $100,000 account. If you decide to go, for example, for the $200,000 account, that's gonna be £600. So you can calculate another $400 to $700 for your funded account. Another important element to consider are hardware costs. As you know, and as you can see behind me, traders like to have their charts on a lot of monitors. You might want to use a 2, 3, or a 4 monitor setup. Those aren't cheap, and that is really gonna depend on what you already have and what you need. You can absolutely get started trading with just your laptop, or I even know traders who are just trading from their mobile phones, but that's not something that I would recommend. So you need a computer with a screen to start, and the cost is really gonna depend on what you need from that computer. So in summary, how much money do you need to get started with online trading? Well, I would say about $1,000 so you can get started and have a little bit of a cushion. Well, if you're looking to get started and get a funded account, go and check out our website. We do have a few options available for you. And last but not least, I would also want to mention that if you're somebody who's starting out and you want to get everything under one package, we do offer the Elite Traders package, which does have everything from the education, mentorship, the platforms, workshops, and much more. So definitely go check that out. I'm gonna leave a link to that in the description, and let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think? How much money did you start your trading career with? And how is it going? And until then, I'll see you in the next video. If you want to get in touch with us, feel free to reach out to our 24/7 live chat, send us an email to info@luxtradingfirm.com, or join our Discord community. I wish you all successful day trading and have a great one.